Welcome one, welcome all. It's Motivational Monday. Welcome. Tonight we're going to be doing an interview with Jay from Online Hustlers. I'm super excited. Welcome everybody. Welcome in. If you don't know me, my name is Brittany, aka Discount Deals for You. Been reselling for a few years now. I do Motivational Mondays every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Welcome. We are just waiting on our guests of honor and waiting on just a few more people to get in.
What's
How
up?
you doing?
We back. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good to know. Good to know.
Aw, Kathia, thank you for the compliment. My hair is
You
pretty.
said her hair is pretty with the hard eyes. Got some curls. Curls for the girls.
Yes. So welcome, Jay,
Hey, well,
everybody. This is
hey
Jay with
y'all.
Online Hustlers.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So just give us just a brief introduction, like how you got started reselling, who you are.
Okay. So to let y'all know, my name is Jay. I'm 27 years old. I started reselling about 4 years ago because of my girlfriend. Because I was going through some hard times in my life. I had just dropped out of college and I didn't have a job. But I knew that I wanted to do something that was in business. So I just like dropped out on blind faith. What ended up happening was I didn't have any money, but my girlfriend, she had a lot of stuff in her closet that she didn't use. So she told me about some apps like Poshmark. And it was really weird because I was on Poshmark like a year before that, but it wasn't for like selling stuff. I was trying to find like a Gucci belt or something like that. It was, I don't know. But I didn't know that it was Poshmark until my girlfriend told me. When she told me, I listed some Tory Burch shoes and they sold for like $215. And then she gave me a Tory Burch purse. It sold for like $320. And when that happened to me, I was just like mind blown for that. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So after that happened, that's when I really just started reselling. I didn't know that it was a business. I thought that I was just selling stuff from my closet at first. But then I ran out of stuff to sell in my closet. And then I'm like, oh, what's next? So I hopped on Instagram and then I got opened and exposed to a whole new world and stuff like that. So as far as getting started on reselling, I got reselling on accident, to be honest. No, it was
It
just by
wasn't something you were like
no,
intentionally trying to
no.
grab.
I knew that I liked the internet. I just didn't know how to make money on it. Well, actually, I knew how, but it was like lame stuff, like doing surveys for like. I was like, nah, I'm cool on surveys. It was like some terrible stuff that I was doing because I was really trying to figure it out. Like, how can I make money on the internet? My girlfriend, she just like exposed me to a whole new world, and ever since then, when I hopped on Instagram like 2 years ago, that's when I started to take reselling more serious. And when I say serious, I don't mean like I was like going all in. I really started learning about like the industry and learning about like Poshmark and learning about like Macari and where it came from and the founders and what does it stand for. And I just started really just well, and this was before I even hopped on Instagram because before I actually was on some reselling stuff, I was just literally just looking up stuff. I was just be at home Googling stuff on how to sell things better or like what sells better in this season. It was just a lot of stuff. But reselling definitely changed my life a lot. It really did, for real.
What were
Changed my
you
life a lot.
doing when you first started, like when you first got into reselling? What were you
What
doing?
was I doing? Okay, it's
Yeah.
really funny. So I worked at Jack in the Box. That was like my first job because I just started college and I picked up a job at Jack in the Box. But one day, my uncle came to me and he was like, "You want to make some real money?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" He was like, "Yo, man, you can make 100 a day in one day. Just come and work with me." said, all right, cool. So that's when I started end up doing like the contracting and stuff. But later on, I kind of got away from the contracting because I was on more like Econ Dreams. What's up, bro? That's my bro, man. I love that guy. Bro, he's so supportive. I love that dude right there. But as far as that goes, I kind of stepped back a little bit because I wanted to like just do my own thing and really try to find myself like within the process about what I like to do or what do I love and what do I hate. But as far as reselling, I like reselling a lot, but I really like reselling more of what it could do for your life or what you
Yes.
can do. You know, it's like different boundaries because you can resell, but later you probably want to get a store, or you maybe want to be like a fashion designer, or you want to be a stylist, or you want to be a blogger, or you know,
Right. So
it can
you
be
see it
anything.
more as like an avenue to something
Yeah,
else
of
to
course,
get
of
you.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
That's how I see everything, though. You know, that's how I see everything. Like, that's how I see it. I don't think somebody wants to resell on apps their whole life. I'm sure people will want to have their own sites and stuff
Right.
like that. Yeah, if not, then I don't know. I don't know what to say to those people. Yeah.
Okay. What else do you want to do with your life? You can't just be just reselling, I'm sure.
Oh, of course not. Of course
Yeah.
no. So like as far as my dreams go and stuff like that, like I really want to have a real estate portfolio and stuff like that. I really want to jump into like Macari just reinstated my account by the way. But we'll get to that next. we'll
Okay.
get to that we'll get to that next. But thank God that I really pressed about that. But really just real estate. That's what I really want to get into. And I want to have a store one day. That's like,
You want to have a brick and mortar, like
yeah,
a store.
of course, like
Okay.
little, you know. But I think it might work out better for me because we started off online already, and we already built up like the audience and the following and stuff. So even though it's not in, they don't live in Houston, but they can still get like online orders and stuff like that. But that's like years down, probably like 2 to 3. But
Hmm.
those are like my main two things that I'm kind of focused on is try to build up a real estate portfolio and really just reselling for right now. And then later, I don't know, probably like complex news or something.
So what what platforms do you sell on again now? Tell us.
Okay, so I sell on Macari, Poshmark, and if y'all don't download Macari, oh man, I need to get on Macari right now. Like, stop watching the live, go download Macari and come back. So, no, for real, because it's really
Wow.
funny. Because I had this guy. I was at an event like last week. I had this guy walk up to me. He was like, "You're Jay, right?" I'm like, "Yo, what's up, man?" He was like, "Hey, man, you were right about Macari." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I tell everybody that." He was like, "I listed 2 things. I woke up the next day, it was sold." I'm like, "Yeah, Macari be hitting, man. Macari is 90s locker. Macari is the move for sure." But I sell on Macari, Poshmark. I do offer up and I sell locally to like a couple vintage guys, a couple of people on the gram and stuff like that. Cause I build up some type of connections like within like the community for people that like my band tees, so they get first dibs because they gonna buy them off me. I don't have to post it, or like locally with like my friends and stuff, they just buy stuff off me. So it's been like really just locally Poshmark, offer up, and Macari. But my main driver currently right now is Poshmark.
Okay. So
Okay,
that's
but
like the one you making the most.
yeah, I make the most sales on Poshmark, but I make the most money on Macari, if that makes sense.
It does. It
Yeah,
does. I mean, Macari for me has actually been picking up, but I think it depends on what
but
type of stuff you're selling.
items you selling,
Right.
yeah, I do agree. What I
Yeah.
realized with Macari is it's laugh out loud. I've been so hesitant about Macari. Awesome, it's been successful for you. Mets, just DM me, man. What's up, Danny? Uh, um, so Macari, I've noticed that it's for like high school kids, college kids, and like moms. That's what I kind of get from it. Like you could post a vintage Nike hoodie and probably some college kid gonna buy it off you. Or you can post, I don't know, probably some nice J. Crew dress or something, and that hasn't sold on Poshmark, but it might sell on Macari or something. And
Mhm.
that's happened to me too. Like I think that designer stuff isn't going to sell on Macari and ends up selling because a lot of people say, "Oh, Macari is a cheap app." It's like, dude, I've sold some
You
stuff
know
on
what?
Macari.
I had finally found Johnny Was. Now I don't know if you're familiar with Johnny Was, but I finally had
No, I'm
found it.
not.
And I listed it. I found it back to back, like 1 week, and then the next week I found it again. I was like,
It's
"What?"
Johnny what? West? Johnny West?
Was Johnny Was
Johnny
okay? So it's
was.
like got this embroidery. You know what I mean? Like it's real
Yeah.
pretty shirts with the tassels sometimes, or you have like floral
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
prints on
I
it or
got
whatever. But
you. Yeah.
it's just a nice, unique like little blouse or whatever. But they sold on Macari for 40 and 50, 60
Oh, okay. That's
dollars. You know
nice.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and of course I paid what a few dollars at
Of course. Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
Goodwill. You know what I
She,
mean?
she
Like,
said Johnny was hard eyes. I'm
oh
gonna try
yeah,
to
that's how
find
you
that.
spell it. Mia knows.
Okay, okay, bet. I'm gonna try to find that brand Johnny was. I'm always I'm always trying to find some new brands that I can flip for sure, for sure. I make good money on my car. Yeah, I bet you do. A lot of people.
Yeah, like I said, it's been picking up. I
Yeah.
wasn't,
Why
but
is
I was
that
about
though?
to be
Why
like
is that? Do
out.
you think? Yeah.
But then I'm only selling mainly clothes and shoes. There's no electronics. There's no band tees. There's
Um,
none of the graphic
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
There's no
yeah.
Nike. No,
But that's
you
still
know.
good though. But that's still good, you know, because you can still build up that type of like following, you know, and they'll like resonate with it. Just don't get on Nike hoodies, and then they will be like, "What Nike hoodie?" No,
What kind of stuff are you selling? Like
man, I'm selling
primarily.
everything. I like everything: electronics, beauty, women's shoes, women leggings. I'm selling hats. Mainly, I sell a lot of athletic wear because that's what I like wearing. If y'all can tell from the Instagram, but it's like a lot of sports stuff. I do better McCarry myself. Yeah, it's just a lot of
Yeah.
like a lot of sports where like
Hey,
a lot of
Lizette.
Nike hats, a lot of like stuff like this or jackets and stuff. Really just like the stuff that you'll see a high school or college kid wearing, pretty much. And like and probably some like cool moms that like graphic tees or something. Oh, but
Hey, Terry. Hey, Christy.
mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Yeah, they sending all of the hearts right now. All of the hearts. Keep them
We
hearts
like the
coming.
hearts.
Yeah. I like the hearts. I like the heart. That's how you know it's real right there. Somebody tapping those hearts right now as we speak. Appreciate y'all,
I'm
those
good,
hearts.
Lizette. I am good. We
Yeah.
doing good.
Yeah, we all
So
doing good.
I noticed that you do have a son.
Yes.
Do you have brothers and sisters too? Do you have
Yes,
siblings?
I do. All right, so I have four brothers, but one of them is my stepbrother, and I have two stepsisters. But in my immediate family, I'm the oldest, and I have three younger brothers. So one's 26, one's 23, and the other one just turned 19. And my son is 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a pretty
Okay.
big family. What about
Okay.
yourself? What about yourself?
I'm one of 7.
One of 7? That's crazy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So
that's. Are you the
I'm
oldest?
second born. I'm second,
Oh, okay.
so second oldest. Yeah.
And the girls are the and the
5
girls.
girls, 2 boys.
So you have a older sister or
I
brother?
do. I have an older
Oh, but
sister,
yeah,
then
yeah,
I'm
okay.
next, and then I have a younger brother underneath me. Then I have another sister, and then I had another, 2 sisters, and then another brother. And
Yeah,
so that's kind of how the baby brother. So he's the
yeah.
last one. Yeah. So it's 7 of us.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's nice though. I bet y'all have some like fun little family time and stuff when y'all be meeting up and stuff,
Oh
catching up and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
For
We're
sure, for sure.
always getting together and doing
Yeah.
something. You know, we in
And you're
Kentucky.
in where? Dallas?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
D
much
town.
Dallas. I'm north of
Yeah, yeah,
Dallas,
D
about an hour
town.
away.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
love Dallas. I love
Yeah.
Dallas. Dallas is a vibe for sure. Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
uh,
So what about you? Have you been trying any like new like platforms or anything that you heard of that like you want to get into or you interested in? No, you just chilling.
no, I'm not gonna say no. Like I
Oh,
haven't tried any new platforms because Macari is new to me. I mean, that's
yeah.
still like it's been now. I'll say about 6 or 7 months, maybe. Like it hasn't been that long. I started it like maybe May, I think.
I
Like,
kind of knew that because
yeah,
cause I look at your Instagram profile,
yeah.
I was like, it seemed kind of fresh, but it doesn't seem fresh. It seems like you started and you understood it like as soon as you started.
You
So that's
talking
a
about Instagram?
huh?
Instagram, or are you talking about just like
Oh,
reselling?
I'm talking about reselling. You said you started reselling like months ago, right?
No, Macari, I started like
Oh,
some
Macari.
months ago.
How long
Now
have you been reselling?
I've been reselling for 3 years. So
Nice, nice,
yeah.
nice,
Yeah, but
nice.
this has been off and on. I mean, I've worked jobs in between and
Yeah,
everything
of
as well.
course.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
not
Do you?
really on that level until like May.
Yeah.
I would say like April, May, something in that. It was like a range where I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to start getting actually, like you said, serious about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
getting
course,
my
of course.
inventory system together, getting stuff
Mhm.
together, and I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
now I can do this because I can see exactly what I'm doing now,
Yeah,
so I won't make as many mistakes.
yeah. Of
You know what I
course,
mean?
of course, of course.
Yeah,
A lot of trial and error, but that's really good though. I like that you shared that with me. That's what's up though.
yeah.
Keep on doing your thing, man. You're doing good.
Yeah, but
So
when I
look,
started IG though, I did not know what I was doing with
yeah,
IG. I will tell
yeah,
you that much. Now,
yeah.
seems like you do a pretty good job. You keep your stories full. You always got something going on.
Man, hey,
Like, hey,
I'm gonna be
y'all
real
need
with
to ask
y'all.
him a couple questions because he keeps up. Okay,
Yo, I'm gonna be completely 100% real with y'all right now. Before I hopped on Instagram, I took a lot of time, like just researching, just the gram. Like it probably took me like a week straight. I was just coming out to work, just research the gram, just search up on the gram. But the main thing that I learned about the gram was like engagement. That was like the biggest thing. Like the
okay,
more that you engage, the bigger you'll be for sure. For
that's
sure.
true.
That's what I
That's
see
true.
out of it. As far as reselling goes, you want to be big in reselling. It's a lot of consistency and a lot of pretty much you got to tell yourself like I'm gonna be doing this for a couple of months, couple of years. I'm gonna shed a couple of tears, but,
Okay,
but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be
okay,
okay
you're
though.
gonna have a couple moments. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
So
You got
how do you do like your sourcing? Now I know I'll be seeing you. You be going to the bins, I'm sure, right?
yeah. I go to
You
the
like,
It's like, oh man, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I go to the bins. Yes. So I source stuff at the bins, the racks, or at restock days. Cause in Houston, let's just say we got a group of dudes in Houston. They're resellers, and probably some of them are here right now. Let me look, cause they be creeping. Uh, but we so like what we end up doing was we pretty much made a group. So like we pretty much tell each other where like hotspots are. So so for me, I'll go to like Ben's or I go to like the restock at like Family Thrift and get stuff for like $2 on a restock. Or but my main inventory just came from Goodwill. I know you found some good stuff. I know you found some good stuff. Yes, Jay, engagement is key. You're absolutely right, y'all. Um, but lately I just been going to the rags a lot. I've been just going to the rags because I like what they have to offer more because I don't know if y'all heard of like what rags are, but they pretty much
I was gonna say,
supply.
what exactly is
Okay,
that?
all right, cool.
What's
All right,
that?
all right. What's up, VTG? VTG, bro, you are on the way. Like him, he's from Houston. I met him at the event too. But so a rag house is like, let's say like there's a big warehouse somewhere, and let's say like Goodwill, Salvation Army, and all these stores, they need clothes. Okay, some of their clothes do come from donations, but they can't possibly fill up a whole store just off people stopping in and giving out donations. You've seen those stores before. So what they do is they have rag houses that sell clothes by like bundles and loads, and they ship these clothes out to like family thrift stores and Goodwills and Salvation Armies and stuff like that. That's how they get a lot of their clothes. The stuff that's at the bins is stuff that people they already looked over. It's just and that's how it ended up at the bins because it was probably a Goodwill and they marked it down and
Mhm.
nobody bought it and they just like, all right, man, we got to do something with it, and they just throw it in the
Right.
bins. That's why sometimes if you at the bins, you see like the tags on the stuff still from like
Right.
Goodwill and stuff. That's where it comes from. So like, but the rags is the main supply of like Goodwill, Salvation Armies, and all these stores out here. What we do is we go in before they ship the stuff out. So for instance, we could go in there and probably like find some way cooler stuff. Like I don't know, like I found a Fendi shirt inside of
Okay.
our rags, but you got to do some digging. But you're gonna find some stuff because all they're doing is just Goodwill don't sell all this stuff, so they send it out back to the rags. The rags just go through it, resend it all over again. It's the big recycle. That's all it is. They just recycling it. But I pay $6.50 a pound or $7 a pound for
Okay.
for each item. It's not bad because you're gonna find like what you want to find. Cause when you go in there, they have like areas like straight like bags. They got dress shirts and slacks, jackets, shirts. They got everything. So
Tiana says she wants to shop at the rag house. Everybody's like, what is this
Tiana,
rag house? Where can you find one?
oh man, Tiana gonna have to DM me or something. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not gonna leave y'all in the blind though. I'll never leave nobody in the blind. The best advice that I can give y'all is to just hop on Google and just go crazy. Just hop on Google and go crazy. At first you're going to get a lot of
Best
no's,
friend.
but you're going to get a lot of no's at first. Where are you from, Jay? I'm from Houston, Texas, but I live in Memorial. There is something like a rag house in Philly. You might want to check that out because I promise you, it will not let you down. But you can just go on Google and just really just look them up, go through it, and you're gonna get a lot of like, oh, you can't come here. Oh, we don't know you. But eventually somebody's gonna be like, all right, stop in. And you're gonna stop in and you probably won't never go to the bins again.
That's what I was just had to tell myself earlier. I said, girl, you got to work on these relationships and these
Yeah.
networking stuff. Like I go to a particular Goodwill regularly because it's like not, I'm in the area a lot. It's actually not even in my neighborhood, but I
Mm-hmm.
happen to be in that area a lot.
I
So
got
I
you.
had observed a few things about when they put stuff out. And I kind of done figured out when they're putting out their new
Exactly.
stuff. I done figured that
Exactly.
out from just being in there at
Exactly.
the same time every single day. You got to be
Exactly.
observant.
And
But
and
I
and
also was trying to peep out somebody that I can like figure out if I can,
line up.
build that connection, right? So
Yeah,
that I
for
can see if I
for
can,
sure, for sure.
can you
That's the
call me, when you do
yeah,
this,
of
or
course.
call me when you
You
do
don't
this.
you
Yeah.
don't go in you don't really go into it that way, but then again you like, nah man, I sure hope that person hit me up, like
Okay.
but if not, you really like, oh,
Need that connect.
I'll find it eventually. Yeah, like really that's what happened to me. Cause
Okay.
like it was really just people from the gram from Houston that resell, they'll just hit me up from the gram. Cause when I started the gram, I didn't have any Houston like dudes. But they'll hit me up and be like, Jay, man, I see you hustling on the gram. Let's link up. I'm like, all right.
Roslyn.
And yeah, then we'll link up and it's like whole new relationship and it's like whole new life. Cause really the only reason I'm in a rag house is because of my business partner named Devin. The dude I'm always like tagging in my stories. Yeah, Houston in the house. I see you. Yes, I see the flame. Y'all give D-Town some love too, though, man. Y'all give Dallas some love. Uh, but the
Look,
dude, he's the
North
one who,
Dallas.
I mean, or Fort Worth. Just get the whole Texas some love. Then screw
Okay.
it. And I'm sending my love back to the East Coast and the West and the Mid North and stuff like that. But but the reason why I ended up in the rags is because of one of my good friends. Always tired. Yeah, you goddamn right. But so he's the guy that actually like helped me and was like, Jay, bro, you don't have to do bins, bro. Just come to the rags with me. And I'm the type of guy who's like so green to like a lot of stuff. When I say greeny, I'm like if a guy be like, Jay, I got some off-white shoes. I'm not gonna think like, do you want me to flip those? I'm the type of guy that's like, oh, those shoes are cool. You have to just tell me, like, no, man, I know they're cool, but I want you to flip them for me. You know, and and like that, and that's what it was with like the rag house with my friend, because he'll be like, why you still going to the bins? I'm like, cause the bins where is that, bro? He'd be like, nah, man, you come to the rags with me. I'm like, all right. And
Yeah,
then that's when
really.
that's when you went, and we just really just built like a relationship. I love to see you motivated, man. Keep on pushing, bro. Thank you, Kim, man. I love you, bro. That's my little cousin right there. Yeah, nice guy. She said, hello, beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
really.
but
Yeah.
the
Um,
connections is that's like super important. You gotta have the connects. You got
you
to.
do. I mean, and that's not just, I mean, you got your connections here on Instagram. You got
Yeah,
your connections, out in,
yeah,
wherever you live. You got
yeah,
your connections out at the places that you network at.
yeah.
You
You never
gotta
know
have
what can
your
happen.
connections. Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing would be like if you don't want to network and you don't want to go get connects, you must have a lot of money then. Cause that's the only other thing that I can I like you. Sometimes you're gonna be nervous to like say
Yeah.
hey, but I promise you, as soon as you do it, you're gonna forget about it. Being nervous, you're gonna
Yeah.
forget about it. But
So
what we
what
just
would you suggest, like, if you're just trying to, you're not just gonna walk up to him, hey man, can you call me when you get in the good stuff?
no, of
No.
course not, of course not, of course
So
not.
what would you suggest to start it
If
off like
I
that?
really like a person or like I sees like okay, he's on to something. Me, I don't usually press the issue. I kind of just wait around probably till I see him like a couple more times, 4 or 5 more times. Probably stop in, hey,
Yeah.
or hey, nice shoes or something, and then
Right.
just
Building
go from
rapport. Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But just make sure that it's genuine. That's
Yeah.
another thing because people can read if you trying to get information out of them. They'll be
Right.
like, they
That's
just go like,
true.
yeah. So it's like you kind of got it's sneaky in a way, but in reality though, you really do have to build that connect with that person because that person could probably lead you to like different places or vice versa. You could probably lead that person to like different places or y'all can collab or
Yeah,
anything.
I'm working on a witchy lady right now that's working at that one that I was telling you about that I've
Oh,
been
really?
observing for a while. She's
Yeah.
witchy. She will pull that cart that they pull out behind the counter so that you cannot get to it while she ring up customers. And then when she done, she might bring it back out. Then again, she might not. She got all kinds of goodies over there. Don't want nobody to go through. Oh no, you can't go through this. So as soon as she turn her back, if she
Yeah.
leave that out, I'm in there.
I'm going
Okay.
through it. Yeah, of course, of course, of course, of course. No, that's the catch
I
right
don't
there.
understand that though. Why are you
Yeah,
trying to keep people from just
I
go ahead
don't
and shop?
know. I don't. I never understood that, but I kind of understand because I guess they feel like since they work there, they like, oh, I'm obligated to have this stuff first. I don't know. Like that's just so
They
weird to
can't
me.
do that though. They
I
changed the rules
know
here. Now they
exactly.
can't even get it first.
Yeah,
They have to
exactly.
shop at another Goodwill. They
Yeah,
can't even shop at the
yeah,
one they work at
yeah,
anymore.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Like, I mean, it'd be a lot of like hidden stuff going on, you know.
Okay.
No, it's a lot of stuff that be going on under the tables, man. We can't speak
That's
about.
true. I had my brother's one of his friends worked at Goodwill for a little while. This was
Oh,
back when
okay.
they were allowed to pick items.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
see, then that same one that he worked at ended up, they fired the whole staff because they couldn't figure out some stuff was coming up missing. So they didn't know who was doing it. So they just fired the entire staff. And now I
Dang.
come back, this is about 8, 9 months later, I'm finding out that they don't do that anymore. Now you can't, like the employees can't put back items or whatever. They just have to put everything out. That's how it is here. Now I don't know if it's like that
No, it's
everywhere,
like that here
but
too.
around.
It's like that here
Yeah.
too. We are all connected on the universe. What you get, what you get back. I do
Okay.
agree with
What
that.
you put out
I
there.
I agree with that 100%. She said yes, Terry agrees to that. I always believe they. That's perfect. But yeah, I guess people try to find any way to like come up. I guess when in reality, all you gotta do is tell a person to just pay it for you, and you know, you good, you straight. But I guess
Mhm.
it's really weird. A lot of stuff that be going on. Even in the rags, like you go in there and the people who work there, they'll grab certain items and stash them on a